Hello, everybody. I'm hoping that you all are doing very well in your lives till now. And first of all, I would like to congratulate you all for making it to Delhi University, one of the most prestigious university, and I guess one of the most dreamful university for every one of you there. So yes, congratulations for making it to one of the most prestigious courses of that university, which is Economics Honors. Besides being prestigious, let me just warn you ahead that it's going to be extensive. It's going to be hectic for you guys. So you just have to be very careful. तुम ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि यार हम तो कर लेंगे यार कॉलेज में तो पढ़ाई नहीं होती है यार कॉलेज में सीजीपीए कहाँ मैटर करती है यार हम तो लास्ट के 10 दिन या लास्ट के 1 महीना में पढ़ेंगे दैट्स नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर इकोनॉमिक्स ऑनर्स so you guys have to be very careful with that. Again, a very big congratulations to you all. So let me introduce myself as your mathematics teacher. So I'm Prerna and currently I'm working as an actuary at Milliman India Private Limited, Gurgaon. I've been pursuing actuary since my second year of college from IAI, and I'll be teaching you introductory methods for mathematics and economics, which is your MME 1 as well. So, congratulations again, and welcome to your MME 1 course. I hope you're going to enjoy with me. So, just one thing before we delve into the extensive course of MME 1, let me just be very frank with you. You are going to face a lot of challenges. This is going to be a new phase of your life completely. I have graduated from Kamla Nehru College, Delhi University itself from economics honors. अब तो काफ़ी syllabus बदल गए with NEP, but मेरे time पे we used to study from the previous syllabus. But again, MME 1 has same syllabus as I had studied in my semester back then. But I loved MME 1. Just be sure कि don't leave things for the end timing. That is going to be a very, very wrong part at your. Just make sure कि तुम मैथ्स की प्रैक्टिस डेली टाइम पे कर रहे हो. At least devote 1 hour to mathematics every day. I guess you guys have 7 subjects. बाकी के तो it's going to be easy for you to cover them up. But make sure कि अपने core subjects को you are giving time almost every day. If you are not able to give time to all the 3 subjects and divide it amongst yourself or divide it according to yourself, just manage your time. But make sure that you study every day. If you leave things for end timing, I can assure this thing to you that you are going to face a lot of struggle. Do not ever think कि CGPA मैटर नहीं करता. CGPA बहुत मैटर करती है, बहुत ज़्यादा. If you're planning to sit for jobs, let me give you a heads up. Most of the jobs have a certain CGPA benchmark, which is almost 7 CGPA or 6.5 CGPA. If your CGPA falls below this, you cannot patch that job, even if you're eligible with other criteria out there. Just because of your CGPA, you'll lose the job. So make sure that you maintain a very decent CGPA, at least above 7. It should be above 7. That's the minimum benchmark. You guys are very intelligent. That is why you made it to economics honors. Do not let your CGPA go down ever. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. You can reach out to me as and when you want. I'm always there for you. It doesn't have to always be according to academics. You can just reach out to me whenever you want. Um, I am personally very young and I have experience with teaching mathematics, but I'm young only. So don't ever think that I'm not going to understand your problems. I'll very well understand your problems. I have been at your place when I was taking admission in DU. I have experienced all the DU life. Just do not miss on the fun that DU gives. Just enjoy DU. DU is, DU is a vibe in itself. DU will give you so much of memories, so much of fun, so much of people, so much of experience, memories. You'll fall at times, you'll gain, you'll lose yourself, you'll cry, you'll smile, but at the end of the day, you'll be a very, very developed human being. You will, experience a difference in yourself once you graduate from Delhi University, whatever college it is. But for girls' colleges, let me tell you, girls' colleges are the best thing that DU has ever has given to its students. Girls' colleges will form you into a woman that you cannot even imagine you are or you could have been. They give you so much of space, they give you so much of love and respect and everything. Just make sure that you enjoy. पढ़ाई के मामले में ये मत समझो कि हमें तो बस पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है. That is also not a good thing to do at DU. So make sure that you enjoy as well. पढ़ते मत रह जाना बस. Okay? We'll start with introduction of MME1. What exactly this course is, what DU is offering you, what would be the syllabus, because until and unless you get the syllabus and what you're going to study, you'll not be able to understand a thing. You need to understand the pattern of DU, you need to understand how you're going to be marked, you need to understand what you need to study, you need to understand how you're going to follow the books and everything, because I know when I was in my first semester, I had these doubts in my mind and nobody was there to clear them. I had no idea where I'm gonna get my books at, which book I'm gonna study from, blah 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 blah. There was so much of doubts. Plus, I was in COVID wala time, so it was difficult. It was difficult for me. So just make sure that you guys enjoy and you guys study as well. Just manage your time and do not forget to join the societies. They'll give you so much of friendships, love, and everything. Societies are so much fun. So, shall we start with the introduction of the syllabus? I'll start presenting my screen and then I'll be explaining you about the syllabus that we're going to follow. You'll have three core subjects. One would be statistics, mathematics, and the other would be microeconomics. I'll be teaching you mathematics, but in case you need help with statistics, I would be there for you. Or in Sandisha would be there for you as well for other subjects and mathematics as well. At times I'm not available. You can always reach out to me, as I have said, ki whether it's your personal life, whether you need help with your personal life or any sort of advice, whether you need any sort of financial advice or anything that you want, you can always reach out to me. Okay, so let me just share the screen and then we'll start with the introduction of the MME1 course. So I'm hoping that my voice is audible to you all. So let me just start with MME1. This would be the code which you'll use in your examinations. So the full name of your course is Introductory Mathematical Methods for Economics. Alright. So, and your course is of course Eco Honors, and this is one of the core papers out of the three. Just make sure, do not get scared of MME. MME is a very lovely subject. You'll love it if you love mathematics. Just be very confident. ऐसा मत सोचना कि यार हमसे MME नहीं होगी, यार हमसे मैथ्स नहीं होती, यार हमें मैथ्स से डर लगता है. Just do not ever think of it. This will only give you anxiety and you would be able to, अगर तुम कर भी पाते ना, just because of the anxiety you wouldn't be able to solve the questions. Just trust me, trust yourself, will manage throughout it, will do very amazing in the examinations as well as throughout your semester. So your subject basically is divided between 3 units, and your book that we are going to follow is Mathematics for Economic Analysis, which is by Hammond, Pearson Education, 2002 edition. It's the 2002 edition. And for MME1, हमारे syllabus में we have chapter 1 to 9. The rest of the chapters are divided in MME2 and MME3, which would come in semester 2 and semester 3 simultaneously. So let's just move to unit 1. So let's just move to unit 1, which is the preliminaries reading. This will basically give you an introduction of MME1, what exactly it is, what it's going to look like, and all the basic things that are going to be there. It actually forms an important part of your syllabus for you to understand the further syllabus. But for the examination purpose, it doesn't really have much questions from it. There are not going to be very much questions, but maybe 1 marker or 2 marker question from unit 1. So unit 1 basically includes logic and proof, different notations and all this stuff. There is going to be set theory. Set theory forms an important part in unit 1. So there are going to be questions from set theory in examination. Then you have relation function. There are going to be relate questions from relation functions as well in your examination. This is one of the most important function. And the other one is number system. So these are the major topics that we are going to cover in unit 1. And unit 1 includes chapter 1 from Hammett. Only chapter 1 is there in unit 1. So unit 1 is not that important from exam purpose, but for you to understand MME 1, unit 1 is important. So we'll be starting from unit 1 itself, which includes chapter 1 from Hammett. And then we'll be moving to unit 2, which is basically one of the most important readings, functions of one real variable. This unit has chapter number 2 to 8 from Hammett itself in your syllabus. So Hammett ke chapter 2 to 8 are there in unit 2. So in this unit, we are going to study about different graphs and their functions. We are going to study elementary functions, quadratic, and different functions. These functions will include exponentials, logs, normal polynomials, powers, and everything is going to be there. You're going to study series. We are going to study convergence. Convergence is one of the most important topic, and there is going to be a question in final exam from convergence. It has always been there, वैसे तो. We'll have algebra, we'll have continuous functions, we'll have different sort of functions basically in this unit. So this is one of the most important unit, and it will have the maximum weightage as well in your examinations. So it includes chapter 2 to 8 from Hammett, and it's one of the most important. So make sure you do not miss classes from unit 2 and you do not take it lightly. All right? Then we'll be moving to unit 3. Unit 3 again is easy, but people do get scared from this chapter specifically because it is a complete new chapter which you haven't really studied in your school till now. Most of the things from unit 1 and unit 2 we have come across in schools that are at different levels, but unit 3 is something that we have not really studied till now, so people usually get scared. I too got scared after, once I witnessed it for the very first time in my college. But again, it's very easy. I personally found it very easy once I started studying or once I actually understood it properly. So just make sure that your concepts are very clear for this particular unit. Once your concepts are clear, you would be able to do it very easily. It's going to be a cakewalk for you guys. You guys are very intelligent, I know that. So unit 3 basically includes chapter 9 from Hammett itself. As I have told you, all our official readings, Hammett is the official book for MME in Delhi University, which is being followed from like so many years now. So this particular unit will include single variable optimization, which is the name of chapter 9, and it will have different sort of properties of geometric properties like convex function. Convex and concave functions will come here. And once again, this is one of the most important topics, and there is going to be a question in exam from this particular unit. So make sure you do convex and concave very perfectly. And it will have some sort of calculus like derivatives and everything, which will always and also encounter in unit 2, but it will always also have some calculus. So this is how your syllabus is going to look like, which is divided into 3 units, unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. So I hope syllabus is clear to you all. Now let me just explain it to you how your exam pattern would be. or how this semester is going to look like according to as per NEP. So for your internal assessment, there are going to be three things. The first would be your IA, which is internal assessment of 30 marks. In this, you'll have two class tests, and the marking would depend upon the teacher, which will usually be 12 marks each, and 6 marks are going to be there for attendance. Just make sure that you do not lose this attendance ke marks. This is very important for you guys. And then we'll have continuous assessment. This is a newly introduced thing in NEP. This was not there when I was studying. NEP has introduced it. This is going to be of 40 marks, and it will have one problem solving question, which will usually be of 10 mark, again depending upon the teacher. And then we'll have two quizzes, at least two quiz or assessment or anything your teacher feel likes having. And then again there are going to be 5 marks for attendance. So just make sure that you do not lose this 6 and 5 यानी कि 11 marks per attendance. मतलब just grab marks, do not leave your marks anywhere. So this is how your internals are going to look like. And then there would be a final examination which we are preparing for, which is going to be of 90 marks. This is the final thing that we need to perform very good at. We do not have to mess things up here. So there will be no MCQs in MME. I guess MCQs have been introduced in different subjects, but MME has not introduced MCQs. So as far I am aware, there are going to be 10 questions, out of which 9 to be done. 9 are supposed to be attempted by you, and it's going to be of 10 marks each. So summing up to 90 marks for 9 questions. Alright, so this is how your semester is gonna look like. Just make sure that you prepare very well and do not miss anything about our lectures. Just in case at any point you are not able to understand anything, or you just feel like कि मुझे ये topic समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, or I need to understand this particular topic on a very deeper level, on a very personal level, then just be very open, be confident, and be very frank with me. I'll be always there to help at every point. You just have to ping me on WhatsApp or anywhere. I'll be there for you. I'll be able to clear your doubts as much as possible, and we'll sit. We'll have a personal session as well. Just do not hesitate to reach out to me. I've already told you. Do not ever hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always there for you. I'm always there for you. All right, whether it's for your studies, whether it's academically, or you need any sort of career guidance, or you want to know anything about actual sciences, or you want to know how should I proceed further, or you want to know any sort of career or any specific career, or you want to share something about your personal life, or you're facing any personal issues, or you are facing any financial issues. If there is like any issue on this earth that you're facing, you can always reach out to me. I'm always there to help you guys. All right, do not ever be afraid of reaching out to me. I know it's going to be a very difficult journey at times. You might feel like I want to give up. You might cry. You might feel like yaar ab nahi ho raha hai mujhse. But it's okay. It's okay. It's part of your life. You are going to face it. All right. Just be very confident and be very happy. So this. So we'll be starting with the chapter one from next class. Just a second, guys. So we'll be starting with the chapter 1, that is our unit 1 from next class itself. And one more thing, this course is going to help BBE and BA program students who are studying mathematics as well. So don't feel like that this course is not helpful for us. The mathematics is properly same. So you guys can follow this as well. So thank you and bye bye. Hope you're having a good time. Let's end this class here. Bye bye.